Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We have come with another information. Today is another day. I pray that God will be with you and bless you going out and coming in. Dear friends, we are here for you. And if you are there for us, why don't you share and hit the subscribe and like button for us? Because if we are not here, enemies will stay to speak against us to the international communities. And that's why we insist that we must continue. All right, please keep supporting us and we'll keep doing that which we know how best to do for Biafrans. Here comes another update, and we pray that you please listen to the end. I'll be right back.
To lift their heads small, and then they begin to fight our common enemies. We don't have to give them too much battle, so that we allow them to also be able to fight these our common enemies. You understand?
Listen.
So that's what we do. And at the stage where we are now, we are wise, very, very wise. And that wisdom will allow us to position our double barrel.
Listen.
On our enemy. Right now, the enemy you will have is Fulani, and indirectly within us is Ngozi Fulani.
Listen.
You see why we call her Orabu Fulani? Orabu Fulani is because she is working for Fulani. Do you understand? So anybody that is fighting Orabu Fulani, you are not supposed to now channel your weapon on that person.
Dave, listen.
What you are doing is you want to distract that person from fighting Orabu Fulani. So allow the people that are giving Orabu Fulani basketballs, allow them to give her the basketballs that she deserves. I have differences with Remijus. Remijus is not my friend. But as far as this particular period is concerned, and I see that as I'm calling her Orabu Fulani, he is also calling her Orabu Fulani and giving her woto woto. I will put my gun back that I was using to shoot Remijus before. I said, no, Remijus, I will save these bullets because you are firing Ngozi Orabu Fulani.
Listen.
Let me now use this bullet also on Orabu Fulani because as you are firing her, me I'm also firing her. It's win-win. And that don't you are firing Orabu Fulani.
Listen.
And me, I don't need to fire you. I will save my bullet. Adadioranma. I will save my bullet. You understand? So that I will use the bullet to fire Orabu Fulani. Don't use the bullet that you will use on Orabu Fulani on Adadioranma this time.
Listen.
Because Adadioranma is also firing Orabu Fulani. Wisdom. That's what we call wisdom.
Wisdom. That's what they call wisdom, my people. That is what they call wisdom. The other month, we saw this man breaking eggs on the head of all of them. Adadioranma, Remijus, all of them. We saw this man breaking eggs on their head. Every week, back to back, we saw Adadioranma crying, begging us to forgive her. It means she knew she made a mistake. When you ask for forgiveness, it means you have come to your, to your senses that you made some mistakes. And you have come for forgiveness. Because we are nice people by nature. We forgive her and forgive her. I even made a video, the first video I made about this their saga. It was when she came out last week to ask for the forgiveness of the Biafrans and also Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Now, if she claims she's a spiritual person, that she sees things, how come from the spiritual realm they told her to apologize last week? 3 times now. 3 weeks in a row she has done this. And now she's allowing them to use her against the lady. She's allowing them to use her against the woman during the time of this woman's birthday. She's allowing them to use her. Fellow Biafrans, make nothing come on. But let's continue.
Yes! Hey, have you forgiven Adadioranma now? Have you leave that one? Just leave that one. Leave that one for now. Let us fire Orabu Fulani. If you see the kind of thing Orabu Fulani have done, and what she is willing to do against you. Now, how can somebody equip men, give them gun in Biafra land and tell them, don't go after Fulani. Are you listening to me? She give people gun in Biafra land. She told them, do not go against Fulani.
All you are doing is talking the good talk. You are just talking the good talk. Show us the proof. Because the last time I checked you put a picture out of some ladies with Dr. Ngozi wearing t-shirts in winter. It doesn't make sense. You claim that picture was done this year. And in this year, we just entered March. We are still in winter. You claim that picture was taken this year. A picture of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and her fellow nurses. And she came with the proof to debunk you that that picture was taken in 2019, May 4, 2019. We saw the tagging in the picture. So all this sweet talk you guys are saying, sometimes I just let it fly. I let it be because I know that on the scale of things, you guys are not the ones we should be looking at. We know the real enemy out there. And what Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is doing is bigger than what you guys are doing right now. Because she's going out there to the League of Nations, asking them to recognize Biafra. That's what we are working for. Not this local champion news you are talking about. Calling somebody names, insulting a woman. I'm not angry with you. I am angry with Adadioranma, a woman that saw the way you attacked her. You called her names. And she will attack you back, say you are a liar, you are a liar. But now, she has eaten her own words. She don't chop her own vomit. Let us sink in. You have declared a nation. Now you act like a country. No more struggle. We don't pass the stage of struggle where men on ground. That is during a struggle. We don't try our best. Don't declare a nation. We don't declare a nation. Now you act presidential. Eh? You act presidential. You have declared a nation. But these guys, they want to bring us back to a stage where we are shouting, block to block, straight to straight, men on ground, few, 1, 2, 3 men there. You are saying men on ground. 1, 2, 3 men there, you are saying men on ground. We don't pass that stage. What we need now is, they said, if we can make America not to be the number 3 country to recognize us, job is done. Once we can get to Trump, allow Trump to make a statement on Biafra, an official statement, job is done. Nigeria will back away. They will back out from Biafra land. We may not have to even shoot another granite again. They will back out. That's bigger because America is the number 1 country of the world. And once they speak, everybody, even Britain, they'll bow down now. That's what we are saying. But no, these people that are here, they are confused. They are talking about their pockets. They want to be relevant on YouTube. Adadioranma, you are 4 people that we love you so much. You cry to us. You cry. We forgive you. Now you are doing this. Eh? You think what we are doing is a market and meeting? Eh? Let's continue, I beg.
So do not waste your weapon on Adadioranma.
Listen.
Do not waste your weapon on Adadioranma. So please be very, very, very careful. We are going to focus on Orabuwe and we are going to stop her completely. I told her that I will be her end. And that's what I am doing. Every genuine Biafran must know this. And each time I see Remijus and Adadioranma doing the needful on Orabuwe, honestly, believe me, I am happy about it. I am happy. Like this morning, I saw Remijus with a bell, ringing bell. I'm calling her Orabuwe. Let me bring you that video. Let me bring you that video so you understand where we are. And mind you, remember, before I will go, remember, we have another winning party this evening. We have a winning party this evening. Our mommy, my mommy.
Where they are beg. Where they are beg. Where they are beg for me. Remijus of all people. Remijus of all people. Eh? A guy I love so much. Eh? You claim to be a seer. You claim you see things. All these months you've been supporting Dr. Ngozi Orabueze until there was a misunderstanding, a miscommunication. That you said it is time for us to get a legal team, an independent lawyer to support Cybernepa in Finland. I also agreed with the notion. I said, yes, we have the money. Biafrans, we are not poor. Let us hire the most expensive. I even said the most expensive lawyer for Cybernepa because he deserves it. But these people here calling you psychology, they now, put what you said, but twisted it to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. So when she responded to these guys, to Vam, Akbarawa, when he said these fools and all those things, they now came and made a video and told you, Remijus, that she's calling you a fool. That was a lie because I went to the tweet and I saw what she said there. Because sometimes English, it is hard to decode. When someone writes a statement or a phrase, you must take your time to look at every word and understand the meaning of the word. For the fact she said those fools, it means the plural. Ignore those fools, talking trash. She wasn't just, referring to you yourself, but you now felt she called you a fool, and before you knew it, hell, broke loose. Your ego was touched. You felt insulted. And since then, I noticed it. You were now watching her somehow. And next thing, you were having an argument with Ugo 247. And you came on live, you cried live on air. You see me? I see all these videos because I have time in my hand now for Biafra. I have time in my hand. And now they're showing this elderly woman here. Say, oh, she's coming to speak to support them. Oh, she's coming, she's on board to support them. Fellow Biafrans, is this what we really want? To build a nation, it is different from building a struggle. In a struggle, it depends on the men, they may be educated or not. Just talk and fight and make noise. People will hear you. But when you want to build a nation, it is a different ball game. A man like Sonny Akbarawa does not have access to visa to travel around the whole world. We understand the limitation. He's in Africa, Cape Verde Island. We understand that it's not easy. So at this level where we operate now, he cannot be in the cabinet. He cannot be, a secretary of communication because they might need him to travel around the whole world in real time. Me, when they so sometimes I go travel through a transit to 3-4 countries. Going to help some companies, to sort out, their computer system, to know what's going on, to help them fix some few things, some softwares, some applications. To do, an audit, a pen test on their system. This is my job role. I am so busy, but because I control my own time, I can do these things because I am my own boss now. Nobody can tell me what to do. I create my own timetable and everything, so I can speak the way I'm speaking, but I have access because of the passport I have. I can travel around the whole world. But if I had in a zoo passport, then I'll be limited to the countries I can go. So in the case of Sonny Akbarawa, the moment we declared the nation, his capacity was now limited. His capability was limited because he has a Nigerian passport. He cannot travel around the whole world to do the job of a minister of information or communication. He cannot do it anymore. We are now in a nation. That's all I'm saying. But these guys, they felt hot. They felt angry. Say, how can this lady come and stop us? from being ministers in the new government. Not knowing, say, capacity don't change. From struggle, it don't different. Even in the time of Nnamdi Kanu, they had men like Osoji now. Osoji Ikenga. A tout. Can Ikenga represent you in the country? No. Can Osoji represent you in the White House? No. We don't pass that stage. There are levels in this thing. So the level where we did now, we need those who are technocrats, those who have the skills, the capability. And God has blessed the Biafra and say, we thank God for Obodo Yibo. So many of us there, they are doctors, they are PhD holders. They are experts in the field and they can still, operate on that level. That's what we are saying here. These guys now took it personal. Somebody like Oge Nkere, when they cut car, they split car up. We now found out his real name, Isaiah Anyogu. These are the problems. You cannot operate on that level. The job role he's looking for, he cannot operate on that level. It will be a child's play. See what they did him on Arise TV during the Trump's inauguration. See the way they push him out.